I heard the news while standing in line for coffee. Two women behind me, gossiping like they held the town's pulse in their throats. Did you hear about Elise? Her husband vanished last year. Now they're saying he might not come back. The barista called my name. I didn't flinch. I hadn't used it in months. I turned, took my coffee, and walked past them. No one recognized me. Not with the weight I'd lost. Not with the tailored suit and the sharper jawline. Not with the absence of hope in my eyes. 1 year. 1 year since that dinner. 1 year since I buried the man they mocked. I came back to bury something else. The night it all cracked. The wine was too sweet. The laughter too loud. My father-in-law tapped his glass. "If your little startup fails," he grinned, "will you come work for me?" The table erupted. Elise leaned in. "His startup," she scoffed, "is a joke." I smiled, nodded, said only, "Duly noted." They thought I was weak. They mistook my silence for defeat. After dessert, I went upstairs, packed a bag, kissed her on the forehead like a man accepting execution, and walked out. I didn't answer her texts. I didn't explain. I shut everything off and disappeared. My days became methodical. I stayed off the grid, disconnected, slept 3 hours a night, ate like a machine, learned like a machine. 12 months, 12 cities, 2 acquisitions, 1 merger. Then, one morning, Fortune magazine put me on their cover, the billionaire who vanished and rebuilt from ashes. That same day, curiosity got the better of me. I opened a private browser, typed her name. The first thing I saw wasn't her face, it was a headline. "Wife of missing entrepreneur files for death certificate. Filed 6 months ago. Declared me legally dead." Curious, I dug deeper. Bank transfers, mortgage clearance, new luxury car, and one detail that slipped through like a hairline fracture in porcelain. A man. Same face, different photos, different cities. He wasn't new. He'd always been there. Always too friendly at barbecues. Always the last to leave. I remembered Elise's phone always on silent. Her gym bag always zipped tight. There were clues. Always had been. I just hadn't wanted to see them. I didn't call her. I called the lawyer. Had him set up a meeting under a pseudonym. Booked a private room at the country club. Sent the invitation with embossed stationery. She walked in like she owned the place. Red lips, diamond earrings, black silk, widow confidence. I didn't say anything. Just slid the folder across the table. Inside, a printed bank statement, flight records, photos, a notarized paternity test. Our child was not mine. She'd filed for his name to be added to the birth certificate. She went pale. 1 blink. 2. "Who are you?" she whispered. I leaned in just enough. Dead men don't speak. She tried to reach for my hand. I pulled it away like it was made of glass. She cried. Quietly, like it was rehearsed. I didn't move. Didn't breathe. Just watched her unravel. The funeral was scheduled for next Tuesday. My funeral. She'd planned a memorial at the lake house, a eulogy, a press appearance, the final step in cashing out on my disappearance. I moved it up by 1 day, quietly. The priest was confused but complied. She arrived with the man, hand in hand, only to find an empty coffin and me standing beside it. The guests stared. Gasps, whispers, cameras clicked. I didn't say a word, just handed her the signed rescission of death declaration, filed, public. She turned to the man beside her, but he'd already backed away, face flushed, eyes wide. She was alone, naked in a crowd of people she thought she controlled. I didn't raise my voice, didn't gloat, didn't need to. I walked past her, alive, untouchable, reborn, and said only 2 words, "You're welcome." She texted once after that, "Please, let's talk. I made a mistake." I didn't answer. I bought the house across from hers, rented it to a young couple, watched from a private account as her name was dragged through every media outlet that once adored her. She lost the car, then the house, then the man. And I kept building. Not out of anger, out of clarity. There's something cold about revenge when it's done right. No blood, no screaming, just silence, and the sound of someone choking on everything they thought they deserved. Finality doesn't always come with closure. Sometimes it just comes with distance, and the knowledge that I never had to lift a hand, only disappear, and return a better ghost.